"We'll talk soon," Simeon said as he put his phone back into his pocket. His eyes never left her, though, even as he moved. "We'll talk soon," Teagan replied. They both hesitatingly turned away from the other. Teagan repositioned her purse on her shoulder and picked up her packages. She started to walk back in the direction she came from, but something made her pause. She looked back over her shoulder, and surprisingly, Simeon had a similar thought as their eyes reconnected again. There was another moment when they connected, and floods of memories washed over both of them. When Simeon smiled again, and then winked, it drew Teagan from her dreamy thoughts. And as she pivoted on her heels, she thought about how dreamy he looked. As she got a few feet away, Teagan speed-dialed her sister. "You will never believe who I ran into," she uttered excitedly. "Who?" Tamron asked, almost as excited as her sister. "Simeon." Both of the girls squealed at the exact same time. "Was Simon there too?" Tamron asked. "He was." "Were they both still—" Tamron began. "Both still what?" Teagan asked, feigning ignorance. "Fine! Interchangeably fine!" Tamron guffawed. "Honey, yes, and definitely yes," Teagan smilingly admitted. "I invited Simeon to the anniversary party." "Maybe Simon will come too," Tamron answered, full of wishful thinking. "Maybe," Teagan replied. "I got everything else I needed, so I'll talk to you later." "I'm sure you did get everything you needed." "I was talking about the party," Teagan corrected. "Talk to you later, sis." Teagan thought about Simeon as she drove home from the mall. She thought about him when she got home and as she moved through the rest of her evening. Teagan fantasized about how they were when they were together. Young love. They were so young, and so much in love, far past their physical years. That night, Simeon thought about Teagan, too. He couldn't get her off his mind. He remembered how he used to feel that way when he was much younger. His every thought was of her. He loved going to school, seeing her, and being with her. He loved their private moments and the stolen ones. Simeon loved Teagan, and then he thought about their mutual decision to be apart. Teagan thought about what had happened after. He did, too. She thought about what could be. Simeon thought about what could have been, and what could be, too.